All right. It looks like we are live. What is going on, Beehive? Welcome back to another live stream. Today we are going to try to get into 3 different cases. Don't know how well that's going to go, but we're going to try to get into it. We're talking about Lizzo, another lawsuit. We talked about the original one. We're also talking about 6ix9ine, who is mentioned in a vape lawsuit. They're kind of beefing over their little vapes and trying to poach 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine, from the other one. And then we got Chris Brown buying Popeye's restaurants, putting his money on the line in order to, I guess, invest in a Popeye's restaurant. Let me know in the chat if you guys have seen any of these cases. Are you familiar with any of them? I know we covered the original Lizzo dancer lawsuit, but this is a completely new lawsuit that her costume designer is filing against her. For those of you who do not know me, I am Boss Attorney Bree, and here on this channel, we cover celebrity lawsuits, trademark lawsuits, copyright lawsuits, and really whatever the heck we feel like covering. And today, it is a bunch of celebrity lawsuits. As you guys know, I have been trying to get the live streams going both on TikTok and on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't hit the like button yet, please do hit the like button. And if you're watching on TikTok and you haven't hit the like button yet, please do hit the like button and drop a 1 in the chat if you are watching live on TikTok. It's telling me I don't have any live viewers on TikTok, but that's okay. We are here on YouTube doing our YouTube thing. We'll wait for our friends for TikTok to come in, and I'm going to go ahead and chat with the people that are watching live on YouTube. We got Kimmy backstage with me just in case I need any help. And then we are going to go ahead and see who's watching live here. We have TXJ Cha-Cha saying, looks like I'm early. I was a little bit late. I got off of work late because the training that I'm doing tomorrow was not working. But we got it all resolved, and we are here, and we're going to cover these cases. Not as well versed on the cases as I should be, but we are going to get into it. Hello, welcome in. Cheryl Reed saying, how are you, to TXJ. We got Kimmy Locker, our member, moderator, and paralegal of the channel, saying hi. Bree Hive, hello, welcome in, and welcome backstage. We have Cheryl Reed saying hey to Kimmy. TXJ Cha-Cha says, I'm good. How are you? Y'all are having a whole conversation as soon as we walk into the live stream. And then we have Cheryl Reed says, I was on another stream earlier, barely got the dishes done. Well, hopefully this stream will help you relax and get the dishes done. Or are you already done now? I might have read that wrong. You might be done now. But this stream, we're going to jump into a couple of these lawsuits, and hopefully it gives you some time to wind down and relax if you're done with the dishes. We got Hello Swanky giving us the eyes. Hello, another member and moderator of the channel. Welcome into the live stream. I also see her over here on TikTok saying I'm on both. Shout out to Hello Swanky for being a supporter on both platforms. Who's also a moderator. Kimmy is also on TikTok as well as a moderator on TikTok. So welcome to the live stream. For those of you watching live on TikTok, welcome on YouTube. If you have not hit the like button, please do. It helps us out in the algorithm, helps us get more friends. So let's go ahead and see. Kimmy Locker saying, it's been an unexpectedly crazy busy week and I've done zero housework, but I'm doing well. Well, thank you for the help. I hope I'm not putting your household behind. I definitely appreciate you. Leonard Amber, hello. Welcome into the live stream saying, hey, Bree and Hive. Hello. Welcome back. Nice to see you. We have Cheryl Reed saying, how are you, Bree? I don't know about Lizzo's second case and nothing about Chris. I am okay. I made it. I don't have any water, which I just now realized, and my throat is already getting to me. In all the other streams, I didn't need any water. Now I do. But I am doing okay. I'm tired. I'll tell you the truth. I'm tired, but we are here. We're going to make sure we stay consistent. Okay, we have Pennywise, love the name, right in time for Halloween, saying, hey, Bree, namaste from India. Hello, welcome into the live stream. Nice to see you. I'm watching all the way from India. So is it daytime there? Or I don't know the time zones. Don't let me get started. Cheryl Reed says, I'm definitely done now and ready to relax. Okay, good. We're gonna try to relax, but these cases, they're not too crazy to tell you the truth, but I think they're good to look into, some celebrity lawsuits that we haven't covered. Chantel says, hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome into the live stream. We got Hella Swanky saying, good Lord, TikTok live is so busy scrolling marquees and flashing banners. What the hell? LOL, that app is made with younger people. It's like that on my end too. I thought it was just on my end, but that's on your end as well. You can see all the flashing banners and stuff. I thought it was just on my end and I have like bad settings. So maybe it's my settings because I don't see it when other people live stream, or maybe I just don't pay attention to it. It could be me. It could be me. If you guys are watching on TikTok, which is our OG members on YouTube watching on TikTok, if you share the live, it's telling me to encourage you guys to share the live. So if you want to, please do share the live. Same thing here on YouTube. If you would like to share the live, go ahead and do it so we can get more friends into the live stream. See, Seltzer, another member of the channel. Hello, nice to see you. Saying, oh, great, not too late. Watching Emily B. Baker. Is she streaming this late today? Well, didn't mean to jump in on her stream time, but this is my stream time. This is my normal time. So sorry. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the cases. Chris Brown, we don't have a lot of information on because they were going to charge us a lot of money to get the complaint, and it was 82 pages. So that's okay. And we're just going to kind of briefly cover it. I read an article, so I think I'm a little well-versed on it a little bit. Basically, I probably should have made the banners. I should have made the banners for this one. So let's see. We're going to do Chris Brown. And these banners are on YouTube. Chris Brown, Popeye's chicken scam. No, just kidding. Popeye's chicken lawsuit. Okay. Chris Brown's Popeye's chicken lawsuit. Okay, we got it. We're going to put some little fanciness on the screen because we still don't have the soundboard, but we're going to work on getting it. So we got a little scrolly going at the bottom. Chris Brown is sued, he's sued. He's a defendant. He's a named defendant for not paying back a loan that it's the Dream. I believe it's the Dream. Kimmy, correct me if I'm wrong. Borrowed to open two Popeye chicken locations. And it was a loan for over $2 million. I don't remember the exact number and I don't have the article pulled up. So we're just going to say it was a little bit over $2 million they borrowed to open these two Popeye locations. Let's go ahead and look at the first page of the complaint because that's all we got. And that's okay, but that's all we got. So let's see what it says here. Go ahead and Kimmy giving me a chat. Oh no, that wasn't Kimmy. That was someone else. Oh, here we go. And then, so let me see. Complaint. Why am I don't got my life together. Share my screen. Come on, figure it out. All right, got it. Share on the screen. We finally figured it out. Can y'all tell I'm tired? I'm so tired. Okay, we got City National Bank is suing Source Hospitality Group along with Gregory Hawkins, Charmaine Hawkins, Solomon Smallwood, Terrius Y. Nash, Christopher Maurice Brown, which is Chris Brown, and Oneroy Eupraxia LLC, whoever that is. But apparently it was the Dream who was initially, or is it? Yeah, I think it's the Dream who is the main person being sued. But that did not make the headlines. People had to go ahead and name Chris Brown, even though he's the second to last person named in the lawsuit. But anyways, they sued these defendants because they basically didn't pay back the Popeye's chicken loan of over $2 million. Chris Brown is actually personally liable for over $1 million because he signed on as a guarantor to pay back to go ahead and pay back the loan. Now, Chris Brown and several other people did not even respond to the lawsuit, so there was a default entered against him. So he's basically gonna have to pay. They're gonna file it in Los Angeles County. We'll see if Chris Brown will go ahead and respond to this one, but I don't know if they're just filing it in Los Angeles County so that they can assert their judgment from the Georgia court, or if they're going to have to kind of litigate this whole thing. But my thing is, you signed the document as a guarantor. you're probably going to have to pay it. My question with this case is whether or not they actually opened the Popeye's chicken locations. And we don't have enough in the complaint to know whether that happened. It was just to buy 2 Popeyes. I got a chat saying Terrius Nash is the dream. Okay, yeah, he's the first person. Oh no, he's the third to last person listed, but no one decided to list him. Kimmy let me know that Terrius Nash is the dream. Soar Hospitality Group is the main entity being sued as the borrower. The dream is the only defendant out of all of them that answered. Okay, so the dream is the only one that even responded to the lawsuit against them. They won. Essentially, if I'm not mistaken, if you don't respond, you're gonna win. And so Chris Brown didn't respond. So like I said, I don't know if they're going to, I know for sure that they're suing him in Los Angeles County, but I don't know if it's going to be to enforce this judgment or to go ahead and sue him as a guarantor of paying back the loan. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see as time kind of creeps up on us. Let me know if you guys heard about this case. It just kind of popped up on my timeline, or not timeline, but my Google search earlier this week. And I thought it was interesting. I never heard of Popeyes investing in Chris Brown. I never heard of Chris Brown investing in Popeyes, which I thought was pretty interesting. So let me know if you guys heard about this. I just heard about it on Tuesday, and apparently it already went through the court system. It was filed in February, and it's already done. So that's that. All right, we got Hella Swanky saying, by the way, it's 7:43 a.m. in India. Thank you. I have friends there, so my world clock is set to Mumbai. Oh, that's nice to know. How do you get friends in India? You don't have to share if you don't want to. Z Celtic said she had a later stream, but was running behind. Okay, that makes sense. Hella Swanky says, oh, I've never watched anyone else TikTok live, so I have nothing to compare. Maybe it's because I'm a moderator. I thought this is how it was for everyone. My bad. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna go on live on TikTok after this so I can see what other people's look like. To see if it's just mine and I gotta turn off some of these crazy things. I think it's just trying to like encourage people to interact or something like that. I don't know. Pennywise says, it's great, Bree. I live on YouTube because TikTok is banned in India. Oh, that makes sense. And it's 7:48 a.m. Yes. Okay, so it's early morning and you're on YouTube. Love to see it. No, TikTok. I don't know. I'm making more content on TikTok. I don't know if the live is gonna be the place to be for me on TikTok. I don't know. But not seeing any comments coming in about the case. So what I'm gonna do is get ready to move on. So we are gonna get to all three of our cases. We're gonna go a little deeper into the Lizzo case. And then we are gonna kind of briefly touch on Tekashi 6ix9ine. I didn't even explain who Chris Brown is. For those of you who do not know who Chris Brown is, he is a singer. He's all over the place. He's been around for a good 15 to 20 years in the music industry. But he's like sings and dances, and I just assume everyone knows who Chris Brown is, apparently. Okay, let's go. Tekashi, and hopefully I'm spelling his name right because it is a ridiculous name. 6ix9ine Vape Lawsuit is next. And we want it to scroll across the bottom, and we're going to add a banner. All right, there we go. Guys, if you haven't already, and I actually started talking about the cases very early on tonight. That is different for me. I usually take like 20 minutes before I ever even get into the actual cases. That's ridiculous. I didn't even think it. I just jumped right on in, I guess. Jumped right on in. Okay. Okay. Kimmy let me know that the suit in LA is to collect. Kimmy is on it. You should become a paralegal for real. It's to collect. Chris Brown also owns at least 14 Burger King franchises and did at one point. The banner says vape instead of oh, let me try to fix it. Oh my gosh, Brianna. Thank you, Kimmy, for catching that. Thank you for catching that. Okay. You gotta laugh at yourself, guys. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. It helps out the live stream. Okay. On both TikTok and YouTube. Okay. We're gonna check out next. We're gonna check out Tekashi 6ix9ine's Vape Lawsuit. And so in this actual lawsuit, Tekashi 6ix9ine, if for those of you who do not know who Tekashi 6ix9ine is, I'm gonna do my best to explain who he is. He's a rapper slash gangbanger slash snitch in the industry that no one really likes anymore. That makes kind of like, would you describe it for those of you who know who Tekashi 6ix9ine is? It's like radical rap music. It's very aggressive, loud, yelling, screaming type of music. And he's supposed to be like gang affiliated and things like that. He got in a little bit of trouble for that and allegedly, or maybe admittedly, snitched in order to save himself from some criminal charges. I don't remember exactly the criminal charges, but he did snitch, and now, he's not as popular. However, he is still getting endorsement deals because he is a personality. I would describe him more as a personality now. I don't really hear his music coming out, but to tell you the truth, I don't listen to him, nor did I listen to him. The only time I heard his music is when he was just like on a mainstream song. Like he has a song with Nicki Minaj. So on a mainstream song, I have heard it. Maybe if they play the song in the club, maybe I heard it. But I don't follow him, so I don't know if he's still making music. So anyone that follows Tekashi 6ix9ine, if you know whether or not he's still making music, please feel free to drop it in the chat and let us know about it. And let us know why you are a fan. Tell us the truth. Why are you a fan? Oh my gosh. All right. Love Dreaming Peach Cat says, hi Bree, hello, welcome into the live stream, nice to have you here. Cheryl Reed is cracking up, don't know at what, I don't even know what I said. Beef T on TikTok is saying all I want with heart eyes. Don't really know what you're referring to there. Tekashi 6ix9ine, the cases, what's going on? We're getting some love in the TikTok chats. And sorry, I am on both live streams, so if I miss your comment here on TikTok, don't worry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to multitask here. Make sure you do hit the like button. It does help me out in the algorithm. This is my third time streaming on TikTok with my YouTube. So we're trying to get a little momentum, build it up so that we can start to get more friends. Okay, let's jump in. I said I was going to jump into this lawsuit like so long ago, and I haven't yet. All right, so let's go ahead and check out Tekashi's lawsuit. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Okay, I guess I kind of jumped into it because I explained who he is. He's a rapper, and like I said, getting deals. He's getting deals. He would probably still be considered an influencer at this point, right? HQD Tech USA LLC from Florida. Also, Dummy Vapes LLC. They're the plaintiffs together, and they're suing SYB Entertainments Group LLC along with QR Joy Inc., along with QR Joy Fume LLC. These are two different vape companies that are kind of beefing on who gets 6ix9ine and who doesn't get 6ix9ine. From my understanding of the lawsuit, Dummy Vapes, the person suing or the people suing, had an endorsement deal with Tekashi 6ix9ine in which he was supposed to only exclusively work with them and only have products with them. There are quite a bit of facts in this lawsuit, but since it's not directly against Tekashi 6ix9ine, I don't want to go too deep into it. So we're just going to jump straight into the causes of action on this case to see why they're suing. So two vape companies, they both want to work with Tekashi. Dummy Vapes had him first. They owned him first. They had a contract with him first. Apparently, Fume offered him $1 million to try to do a sponsorship with them. And I think eventually Tekashi 6ix9ine's girlfriend actually did get into a contract with Fume, if I remember correctly. Please do not quote me on that. So we got our complaint going. They are suing each other. These are the parties. Tekashi 6ix9ine is actually not the one being sued. So let's just make that clear. like I said, a lot of facts in this one. Maybe if we have time, we'll go back to it. But at this point, well, let's bounce around it. I didn't have time to preview this one, but let's go ahead and see what they say. Let's see how they describe Tekashi for us. Whose last name is Hernandez. Let's see. Okay, here we go. On or about February 18, 2023, HQD entered into an exclusive brand license agreement with Daniel Hernandez, also known as Tekashi 69, in which Hernandez authorized plaintiffs to use the Tekashi 69 label brand content as defined by the brand license, including without limitation the marks in connection with HQD business. A true and correct copy is attached here. Oh, they have the license, the brand license. Ooh, I might want to find that. Tekashi 69 basically gave Dummy Vapes the right to use his name in association with their vape products. Hernandez is a widely recognized recording artist known for the distinctive appearance and colorful persona. As you guys can see on the thumbnail, he had a rainbow hairstyle going on. He really always has like dyed hair. As much as I'm familiar with him, he has dyed hair a lot. Okay, so he has a colorful persona. He has garnered significant attention in the music industry, amassing a substantial following and a substantial media coverage. Because he was always all over the place. He did ring alarms. He did, have a lot of people paying attention to, or maybe he still does have a lot of people paying attention to him. The brand license contains an exclusivity provision dictating that Hernandez is not allowed to license some or all of the Tekashi 69 brand contents to other entities and future vape devices under the same brand name. Tekashi 69 or associated labels or brand content will be enlisted under this agreement and shall be licensed only to HQD Tech. Oh, that's a strict one. So he said that he would not license some or all of Tekashi 69 brand content or to other entities. Okay, so is that everybody or is that just vape companies? Because that sounds like he can't license his name to any other type of product, which would not be a smart move for him. I could be reading into it wrong, but it sounds like he's agreeing that they have an exclusive license with him no matter what kind of product people are putting out. On or about April 23rd, 2023, High Quality Vapes, a company owned by HQD, registered the mark W Vapes. They got a trademark registration. In May, they launched the product. They distributed it. And then in or about June 2023, Film or QRJ began to interfere with plaintiff's business relationship with Hernandez, despite being aware of the agreement that plaintiffs had with Hernandez. So this is where it comes in, where they're claiming they tried to steal him away from them. Tekashi 69 has an exclusive brand license deal going on with Dummy Vapes, and Film is coming in starting June 2023. On or about June 28, 2023, plaintiffs received an audio message from Hernandez stating as follows. Hey guys, so I'm driving right now. I just want to let you guys know the CEO of whatever the expletive owners of Film, they want to meet tomorrow. They contact two different people. They contacted the barber and some of this agent I work with. Like, is this how this man talks? Like, like, what's going on here? He's like one of my best friends, like manager / assistant. He called them and was like, we want to meet with Danny tomorrow regarding Fume Vapes. And I'm like, well, I'm working with Hamid and Mo. And they're like, yeah, we know them. We want to meet tomorrow. They're like, yeah. We know you're working with them, but come on in. We're going to sell you on something anyways, whether you're working with them or not. Look, now I'm saying, I'm just trying to let you guys know that I'm not going to meet with them if you guys don't accept, but they definitely want to meet. Okay, so he's trying to finesse a little bit, say I want to meet, but I'm not going to do it if y'all don't want me to do it. On or about June 29, 2023, Muhammad responded to Hernandez's audio message stating no meeting, as reflected by the following screenshot. So let's see what he said to him. What are they on? What's it? They got brothers, 6ix9ine, Tekashi, Danny. That's an interesting name. You. Okay, so he sent this voice memo and he basically said, yeah, I'm not going to meet with them. Tekashi says, yeah, I'm not going to meet with them. Just wanted you guys to know, didn't know what was going on. I got you. I can't see where they're saying no. Oh, here we go. No meeting up top. Okay, I see it now. Okay. In addition, as reflected by the screenshot, Hernandez indicated that he would not be meeting with Film and that he just wanted to let plaintiff know what was going on, given his ongoing exclusive relationship with plaintiffs. I didn't see all that, but maybe it was in the black message that I didn't read all the way. Also on June 29, 2023, Hernandez sends a subsequent message stating, you guys at Film keep hitting me up, as reflected by the following screenshots. Let's see. We got him saying, yo guys, yo, your guys at Films keep hitting me up, talking to Dummy Vapes. They send him a voice memo back, so we don't know what it says. Danny got a meal waiting for you when you come tonight. Jose the Barber, I guess this is Film, saying we got $1 million waiting for you, trying to bribe him over to their side of the field. The screenshots referenced in paragraph 24 above reflect that Film and QRJ were enticing Hernandez to partner with them, despite Hernandez's exclusive agreement with plaintiffs by offering him $1 million to promote their brand of electronic cigarette. Upon information and belief, Film and or QRJ also extended an offer of $250,000 to Hernandez's girlfriend, known as Yaylin Mama's Viral Reel on Instagram, in a thinly veiled attempt to establish a closer connection with Hernandez. Imagine being the girlfriend and only getting $250. I mean, like, I understand that he's probably more, but he is more famous than her. Okay, fine. But come on, like, entice me a little bit more. If you're gonna give me $1 million, at least give my girl $500,000. Like, is it just me, or were they being a bit stingy when offering to the girlfriend? What do you guys think? I don't know. Let me go ahead and check what the comments are saying down on YouTube. Let's see what the peeps are saying. I'm kind of far down, but we don't have a lot of chats coming in. So let's see. Where are we? Pennywise says, Bree, Starbucks is being dragged to the Supreme Court of India because their fruit drinks, which actually contain no fruit in them at all. I am not surprised about that. I've seen them pour the concentrate into the actual drink. So I am not surprised that they are being taken to court because their fruit drinks do not have fruit in it. I don't even think they have fruit in them in America either. It's a joke. For you Starbucks people, I don't know what you guys see in Starbucks. Well, let me shut up because I'm going to eat a pumpkin bread until I'm full. So I can't even talk about the Starbucks people, okay? Kimmy says that's fascinating about the Starbucks lawsuit. Ozzy Bloke Craig says you should have called this video the scummy ones. That's a good one. Ozzy Blake says these people are all trash. At this point, you're just sitting here just getting sued left and right. At this point, they aren't doing too good, right? Ozzy Blake or Bloke Craig says the music scene in America, especially rap culture, is the most toxic thing I have ever seen in my life. It does tend to get like that, but we're talking about lawsuits, so I don't know exactly what you're referring to there. I know I did ask about Tekashi 6ix9ine and if you listen to him, why do you listen to him? But yeah. Judy Mana, hello. Welcome into the live stream. Nice to see you today. We have Ozzy Bloke saying gross looking to our rappers. Hello Swaggy says, laughing my A off. I don't mind friend one. I was learning Hindi and asked Twitter if someone wanted to tutor me. And joking real smart. I'm gonna have to come back and read these because I don't want to put everything on the business. But at least you got a lot of friends in India, so that's good. Ozzy Bloke Craig says, I was literally waiting for you to say, click the link to learn Hindi and provide a link to some scam. to Hella Swanky's letting us know who her friends are in India. I love everything about that, says Kimmy. Says no scams here. We cover lawsuits on scams, so no, we're not going to be promoting scams. Okay. Hella Swanky says, "Are you telling me how to pronounce my own?" Oh gosh. Oh, y'all are off topic. Y'all are off topic. Oh my gosh. I was like, says, "Tell me that's not what's happening right now." Okay, y'all having a whole argument. Let's see. It's a whole like language chat going on. Jazzy G, hello, welcome into the live stream. Nice to see you. Y'all are having a whole conversation. I'm reading the comments, but I'm just skipping them because I don't want to talk about them on the live. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me skip past this. Oh man, y'all really went in, so I can't even skip past it. That was the comments for the last couple minutes, but thank you for the interaction in the chat. So no questions about 6ix9ine stuff so far. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Where are we at? I said I wasn't going to go through the facts, and now I'm going through the facts because they're a little bit interesting. They extended an offer of $250 to his girl upon information and belief. Film orchestrated an arrangement with Yaelin wherein she designated Hernandez as Yaelin's manager with the intention of leveraging Hernandez's market influences and the promotion of viral vape. So he kind of went sneaky with it. He didn't necessarily sign a deal with them, but his girl, who he is the manager of, and if they live together or they're like really an exclusive relationship, they could have benefited off of that deal, even though he wasn't the one actually signing it. And also putting his name as her manager is kind of using his name, which he's not supposed to do under the brand license. On July 4th, Film posted an image on Instagram stating, "We would like to welcome Yali, whatever her name is. Stay tuned for big things are coming." To further evidence the arrangement, Film have continued to post on Instagram images intending to depict Hernandez's partnership with Film by way of Yaelin's viral vape is demonstrated in the following post. So where are we? Oh, they're tagging 6ix9ine in the post. So that's an interesting way to say that he's connected to it, because they're tagging 6ix9ine in the post. Let's see. During the period spanning here, QRJ has filed the following trademarks: Dummy Classic, and this is the film company. They're following these trademarks. So they remember one of them is called Dummy Vapes. They're spelling dummy wrong, so they're following trademarks under their name. They filed a couple of 6ix9ine vapes, Danny vapes. They're putting y'all are playing a little petty here. I don't know what's going on about that, but they're playing petty. They're filing trademarks related to Tekashi and his girlfriend. So that's very interesting. Guys, if you guys are just joining in on the live, whether you are on YouTube or on TikTok, please do hit the like button. It helps us out in the stream. It helps us get more friends. Our viewers on TikTok just went up to 10. It's been at 2 or 4 the whole stream. So thank you all for joining. Even if you're just stopping by, make sure you hit the like button. It helps us out. Same thing on YouTube. All right, let's go ahead and see what else is going on in here. Hernandez, Tekashi, uploaded his music video for, I guess he's still making songs. He has a song called Shakalaka, and this other vape company, Film, is filing trademarks under the name, and he's not supposed to be working with them. But also, is it 6ix9ine? They also tried to file a trademark for 6ix9ine vapes as well. So I don't know. Is he the smartest business person? Probably not. The license agreement authorizes plaintiff to obtain all registrations of trademarks associated with Danny Vape's products and concedes all rights to the brand to plaintiffs. Okay, so that would fall into a licensing deal, right? You're supposed to they're not supposed to be able to get trademarks under his name because the license agreement says that Dummy Vapes can do that. And then not only Films went ahead and put Dummy Vape spelled wrong and tried to file a trademark for that. So they are being petty. They are kind of attacking them at that point. Filmer QRJ, through a message conveyed by Hernandez, expressed interest in becoming part of Dummy Vapes, but plaintiffs declined to engage in subsequent discussions of that matter. Consequently, Film or QRJ have chosen to engage in derogatory tactics within the marketplace, assertively claiming that Dummy Vapes has no affiliation with Hernandez. So now the defendants are saying that the plaintiffs do not have a contract with Tekashi 6ix9ine, which is interesting. Very interesting. In addition, despite plaintiffs declining Film and or QRJ's offer, defendants buying through Iracibia prominently showcased the likeness of Hernandez on an energy drink linked to their brand by featuring Dummy Vape's logo as depicted by the following Instagram page made by Iracibia's official Instagram. Okay, they put Tekashi on the energy drink. Is he violating his agreement? I don't have a copy of the agreement, but he's probably violating it. When he put any entity, it would have been different if he limited it to like vape products, but it doesn't look like he did, and they're taking full advantage to assert their rights. And this company just also happens to be like an e-cigarette vape type company. Moreover, while Hernandez had previously committed to participating in an industry event in Las Vegas to endorse Dummy Vapes, and plaintiffs consequently arranged for a private jet, incurring costs exceeding $60,000 due to directives from Film, Hernandez did not participate in the event or promote Dummy Vapes. So he's not even doing his job under his Dummy Vapes contract. Okay, I am gonna jump down to the causes of actions. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and see what the chat is saying actually before I do that. Hey, we have 99 likes on TikTok, but we're back to 4 viewers watching. But that's cool. We had a couple people popping in, so that is cool. We got a couple more likes coming in on the TikTok. That is also cool. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to get out of their conversation. Okay. Judy Mata says, corrections put me to shame. Your commitment is inspiring. Are you talking to me? I don't know. Or are you talking to the chat? Taya D saying, I'm super late, but I made it. You are super late, but that's okay. We are happy to have you here in the live stream. Nice to see you. Jesse G says, I can't believe they still want to be associated with him. Yeah, he's like playing the line. I don't even know if he's playing the line at this point. I feel like he's crossing the line in the agreement. If the agreement says what they say that it says, he's definitely crossing the line in there. And I can't believe they want to be associated with them either. Tiny says, make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Yes, of course. Or make sure to hit the like button on the way in. Thank you for that. Yes, guys, if you haven't already, please do hit the like button. It helps us out in the algorithm. Helps us gain more bees for the beehive. Okay? Or beehive. Ooh, let me not start that. Beyonce will be after me in a minute. More bees for the beehive, okay? Nicely handled, Taylor Swanky. Jesse G says, no bots on TikTok today. I don't know. People are just kind of popping in and popping back out. So maybe it's a bot, maybe it's not. But it's not sitting at 100 and some odd people watching live. Now that was probably bots for sure. This one is staying around. The highest that I've seen was like 12. So I don't think these are bots. I think these are people just kind of scrolling through the lives. Cheryl Reed says, so are there people who will buy something because of 6ix9ine? Yes, kids, the younger generation, they like Tekashi 6ix9ine. He was never like I was never a fan or anything. And I think also like guys are more interested in his music and the things that he do and his antics. Chantel says, I'm surprised that Tekashi is still marketable. Me too. We are on the same page. For a while, he was a persona non grata. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm assuming nobody was messing with him because he was, deemed a snitch at one point. Ozzy Blake says, Bree, you need better mods. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm trying to live stream and y'all having a whole argument. We talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Let's stay on topic. Kimmy says I was skipping. Okay. Got it. I got it. All right. So we are going into the actual causes of auction. Bree, what is the causes of auction? Come on now. All right, we're going into the causes of action that they're suing them for. So they're basically saying, hey, we had to deal with Tekashi. Film went behind our backs and tried to get Tekashi. Then they kind of maneuvered some type of weird plan in which they hired Tekashi's girlfriend, but Tekashi is the manager, so he gets a percentage of that deal. And then now we're getting all of these trademarks with Tekashi's name and linked to the song that he had and all of the things, right? Why it's kind of similar to Mr. Beast Burger's lawsuit that we covered. And like, if he's saying and doing all of these things, why are you trying to hold him hostage? But I get the whole thing of trying to hold on to that name. So this is actually, although it's not Burgers, kind of very similar to the Mr. Beast lawsuit, where it's like Mr. Beast doesn't want to be a part of it anymore. Looks like Tekashi 6ix9ine doesn't want to be exclusive with Dummy Vapes anymore. But they're still holding on to them, similar to the Mr. Beast lawsuit, where they're still kind of holding on to them. Chantel says, can both entities sue 6ix9ine? I don't know if he signed a contract with Film. So I don't know. Potentially they can sue him. But Dummy Vapes can sue him because they have a license agreement with him. And he said that he would be exclusive with them, and he's clearly not being exclusive with them. So, Dummy Vapes, yes, can sue him. Are they going to be like the Mr. Beast case and sue their namesake? You know? But I don't know if Fume can sue Tekashi, because I don't know if they have a contract or not and what his obligations are under that contract. We are still sitting at 99 likes on TikTok, so if you haven't hit the like button, please do hit the like button. Or maybe it's just lying to me and I didn't have 99 likes to begin with. I think TikTok tricks people. Tricks me, at least, to make me want to keep streaming. Okay, let me jump into the causes of action and get my life together, because we still got a whole nother lawsuit to go. We're going to be talking about Lizzo in just a minute and how she's being sued again by another one of her employees for very similar claims. Okay, let's see. Plaintiffs incorporate each allegation. Plaintiff and Hernandez possesses an advantageous business relationship. The count one is for tortious interference with the advantage tortious interference with an advantageous business relationship. Tekashi and plaintiffs have that relationship, as evidenced by the communication between them. The launch of Dummy Vapes electronic signatures in May 2023. Dang, they came in quick. But you know what? One thing I noticed about Tekashi and a lot of the controversy that has come up with him so far, he is very into the money, and he would do whatever it is to save himself. From what I have observed, that is my opinion of him and what he does. But in this situation, this happened fast because they started the e-cigarettes in May, and then he was cheating on them in June. That's a while, or trying to cheat on them, and then, subsequently cheated on them within the following months. So it doesn't surprise me that he would do what is necessary for him to make the money that he would like to make. So let's jump back into it. SYB possesses knowledge of the relationship, as evidenced by the letter that the plaintiffs received, indicated that they wish to continue to work with plaintiffs and requested a copy of the agreement between plaintiff and Hernandez. Film possesses knowledge of the relationship at the time the letter was sent to plaintiff. Film was one of the members of SYB. So they jumped in there and they tried to snag him. QRJ possesses knowledge, or should have knowledge, of the relationship, given that it was affiliated with Film. Fume, why do I keep saying Film? Is a direct competitor of plaintiffs, and the communication received by Hernandez and forwarded to plaintiffs reflected said knowledge. Defendants intentionally and unjustifiably interfered with plaintiff's relationship with Hernandez when they solicited Hernandez with a large payment of cash, engaged Hernandez to promote their brand of electronic signatures, or not electronic signatures, because that's what we talk about at work. Promote their brand of electronic cigarettes, registered trademarks related to Hernandez for various electronic cigarette-related categories, designating Hernandez as Galen's manager with the intention of leveraging his marketing influence for the promotion of Film and QRJ's upcoming product, Viral Vapes, and sent a letter from SYB under the guise of representing Hernandez's interests as his manager with the purpose of obtaining all agreements that Hernandez entered into with plaintiffs. That's sneaky. It was intentional and unjustified. The interference was caused and will continue to cause consumer confusion and a breach of the business relationship between plaintiffs and Hernandez. And let me pause there for those of you that said, does he still have pull in the industry? He's selling vapes. That is what's being marketed to the young kids, and that is the industry, or not the industry, that is his target audience, or younger kids, younger generation. Probably 25 and under, I would say, is his target audience, or maybe like 12 to 25 is his target audience, in my opinion. As a result, defendants' actions, plaintiffs have suffered and will continue to suffer damages in the form of consumer confusion, diminished revenue, monetary loss, and the potential risk of losing Hernandez as a promoter of their brand. And I'm wondering if they will sue him. Like, they could potentially sue him, Tekashi, but I think they're holding off on it because they don't want to lose it. This sounds like a new company. I think they don't want to lose his promotion because they know they can sell so many products with him being their main influencer, basically. And so I think they're holding off on suing him. They're just trying to get rid of Fume at this point. That's what it sounds like to me. So let me go back into the sharing. Plaintiffs HQD Tech and Dummy Vapes LLC respectfully request that this court enter judgment for damages, costs, and interest against defendants SYB Entertainment Group, QR Joy Inc., and QR Joy Film, and award any further relief as the court deems just and proper. Okay. And then the second cause of action is civil conspiracy. So not conspiracy to commit a crime, or I guess civil conspiracy. No, I guess it's not a crime, but illegal. I can't even think of words today. I'm so tired. I'm sorry, y'all. Can't even think of words. On or about February 18, 2023, and subsequently about July 28, 2023, plaintiffs entered into an exclusive brand agreement and license agreement with Hernandez to use the Tekashi 69 name, label, and brand content to create vape brands associated with Hernandez. The agreement also specified that all labels or brand content associated with Hernandez shall be licensed exclusively to plaintiffs. Why would he sign that? Why would he sign that? Because that's not even only referring to vapes. That's referring to any industry. He cannot, expand into fluffy stuffed animals because he has this vape contract. That's not smart. Okay. On or about June 2023, Hernandez was contacted by Film seeking to meet with Hernandez for the purpose of promoting their vape products, thereby interfering with the existing business relationship between Hernandez and plaintiffs. Throughout the months of June and July 2023, Film and QRJ persistently noticed Hernandez, including the offer of persistently enticed Hernandez, including the offer for $1 million in exchange for featuring an electronic cigarette brand and $250,000 incentive to his girlfriend for a closer connection with him. This engagement with Hernandez was not confined to monetary transactions. It extended to a personal level marked by multiple Instagram posts, payments for social media mentions, and other activities aimed at discrediting plaintiffs while enforcing Fume and or QRJ's association with Hernandez, saying he doesn't have a contract with them. The strategy also involved inducing Hernandez to promote a purportedly upcoming product that was licensed by Yalen, thereby sowing uncertainty among customers about the legitimacy of plaintiff's business relation with Hernandez. It sounds like y'all should be suing him to comply with the agreement that you have. You're suing them. I know it's like tortious interference with business, and the business has the money, so they're the one kind of, running the show. You can argue that. But Tekashi is the one in the contract. Why are you not suing him too? Furthermore, Film and or QRJ went as far as creating Tata merchandise closely linked to Hernandez to solidify the affiliation with him, thereby deceiving consumers and tarnishing plaintiff's reputation. In addition, Film registered multiple trademark applications with the trademark office to be linked to the plaintiff's established trademark registration and product dummy vapes. Defendants have also submitted several trademark applications for other marks associated with Hernandez. On or about September 5th, 2023, plaintiffs received the letter from SYB's counsel stating that SYB is Hernandez's manager and requesting the production of all agreements with Hernandez for review. Okay, I'm not reading all of that. Anyways, they want them to stop interfering with them. They are not going to sue Tekashi directly for now. But he is the one kind of causing all of this drama, in my opinion. That's my opinion. So Katoa, welcome into the live stream. Nice to see you tonight. Jesse G says, oh, good. I didn't miss the Lizzo lawsuit. Interesting in what's going to happen there. Yes, we have the Lizzo lawsuit coming up. Nice to see you, Jazzy G. Tanya D says, it's been a member for 15 months. Thank you. I think Tanya D is our longest member here on the channel. Thank you so much. Saying, the Bree Hive has great moms. We support positive, happy vibes. Yes, of course we do. Thank you for sharing your 15-month member post with us. Yes, love to see it. I have to reset. Okay. All right. Y'all had y'all little thing going on. I'm trying to see, because I know y'all having a conversation, so I'm trying to skip through it. Judge D said, would they have proved the revenue, what revenue was lost? They can. That can be part of their damages, that the post that they were, how are they going to link it to the post that they were making? I don't know. I don't know how they're going to link it to the post that they were making, or link it to the fact that people now think that Tekashi is affiliated with a different company and that plaintiff is lying about being affiliated with him. Hello, Swiggy says, oh, this Lizzo stuff, that's the topic I'm looking forward to. Well, we're about to get there. We're about to get there. Cheryl Reed says, did he have an attorney for this contract? I don't know. They didn't mention. I don't have a copy of the actual exhibit to see if like an attorney signed it as well. I'm going to assume that he didn't. Tiny says, I will have to catch the replay because I'm lost on this case. It is all good. It's kind of a little bit, excuse me, I keep getting the hiccups. It's kind of a little bit all over the place, so no worries on that. Hello, Soki says, so yeah, I guess he does still have influence. That's why who's still rocking with Tekashi. I asked earlier, no one said anything about rocking with Tekashi. 6ix9ine, anyone a 6ix9ine fan? Who is still giving Tekashi money? These people here, dummy vapes. Dummy Vapes is still giving them money, and Fume. Jazzy G says, I haven't heard any news about Tekashi in a long time. Seems he has been pretty quiet with the antics. I think he is trying to calm down and get like a better reputation for himself, but this is not the way to do it. Hello, Swanky says to Jazzy G, I thought he had retired or, was laying low. Yeah, because he was under a lot of fire for being a snitch. So I don't know. I don't know what he's doing there. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into our lawsuit that it looks like everyone is waiting for. We're going to be talking about Lizzo. I got to figure out how to do all this TikTok stuff, y'all. I don't even know what I'm doing. You can edit stuff on here. Oh, no, I can send it. I don't know what I'm doing. I could share it. Okay, that's the wrong button. I could do a poll. I could do lightning Q&A. I could draw. I can guess. What else? Live community. We didn't get no subscribers on TikTok today. And then you can do all these other things. How come it doesn't let you like do a green screen while you are live? You have to have it up first. That's a little weird. But anyway, sorry y'all. I got a little bit distracted. Let me get my little ticker for Lizzo's new harassment lawsuit. And y'all, so this one can be found for us. It's an unfiled document because we didn't pay for the filed one. It should be pretty accurate and close to what was actually filed. I'm trying to type in our ticker. Costume designer lawsuit. Okay. Let's see. We're going to put that at the bottom. Lizzo costume designer lawsuit. Let me make sure I'm spelling stuff right. Yeah, so Lizzo, we covered her a little earlier, at the beginning of August. She was sued by her dancers for sexual harassment, religious harassment, all kinds of stuff, hostile work environment. Now her designer is coming forward and suing her for pretty similar things, fat shaming when she's supposed to be all about body positivity. So we're mainly going to go through like the facts of this case. We're not really going to go through like the reasoning of why she's claiming all of these things, which we didn't do in the other one either. Because your girl is tired. Your girl is tired, but I do want to see this. It's a live reaction. I've read a couple articles, but I have not gone through the actual complaint because thanks to Kimmy, we just got it today. Thank you for finding that for me. We are going to go ahead and jump into that. Uh-oh, what happened? Come on, Brie. Does my camera look blurry to y'all? It looks blurry to me, but it could be because my glasses are dirty. Let me know if my camera looks blurry to you on YouTube, or if it's not focused. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? I think we are pretty. Yes, and the dancer one, they said that I think she was like the choreographer or something, kept like pushing Jesus onto them and telling one girl that she needs to stay a virgin because, that's what the Lord wants and all that stuff. So yeah, one of them did have a claim for like religious harass. I forgot what they call it, but basically trying to force their religion on them. Jazzy G says, okay, that makes sense. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Hellswiggy says, I'm dying to hear some examples of Lizzo fat shaming, not denying it, just super curious. And the thing is, it's not Lizzo saying these things, is what they're saying, that like the managers and directors and people that help set up the stage but are like kind of higher up are the ones that's fat shaming people. So we're going to go ahead and get into the actual complaint. Let's see what's going on. We have Asha Daniels as an individual, the costume designer, is suing Big Girl Big Touring Incorporated, Melissa Jefferson, also known as Lizzo, and Amanda Nomura, an individual. And they also list those 1 through 10 for people, just in case they forgot to name some people here and there, right? This is a complaint for damages. She wants some money for a violation of the I forget what FEHA stands for hostile work environment for sexual harassment, a failure to prevent or remedy hostile work environment for sexual harassment, racial harassment, disability discrimination. We have another one of those. Remember the other girl, she said her vision got all blurry, but no one knew that her anxiety caused blurry vision and all of this stuff. Don't know how she's going to pull that one off. But this one is also another disability discrimination. We'll love to see what they're talking about there. Failure to accommodate in violation of FEHA. A failure to engage in the interactive process in violation of it. I'm going to call it FIA. Retaliation in violation of FIA, retaliation in violation of the labor code, and assault. We got another claim that these people are putting their hands on these workers. So, plaintiff Asha Daniels, an individual in her complaint against the defendants, respectfully alleges, avers, and complains as follows. Guys, if you have not hit the like button, please do help us out and hit the like button. We have 26 likes on YouTube. If you have not hit the like button, please do. We got 19 live viewers, so yeah, let's make the like count go up. And then on TikTok, we still have 99 likes from our potential people / potential bots / Kimmy is hella swanky hanging out on my live stream to keep me company over on TikTok. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and jump back into it. This is the introduction. Let's see what they have to say. This is an action brought by plaintiff Danny's. They made a typo. How do I always notice the typos? And I'm like, half the time I'm reading things wrong, but I still notice the typos. This is wild. But plaintiff Daniels, pursuant to the California statutory decision of regulatory laws, plaintiff was an employee of defendant BGBT and Lizzo at all times herein mentioned. Defendant Nomura was a supervising agent for the BGBT and Lizzo at all times herein mentioned. Plaintiff alleged that California statutory, decisional, and regulatory laws prohibit the conduct of defendants herein alleged, and therefore plaintiff has an entitlement to monetary relief on the basis that defendants violated such statutes, decisional law, and regulation. Y'all violated some laws, I'm suing you and I want some money. All right, we're not going to go through all the parties here. Let's go ahead and jump into the facts. All right, in or about September 2022, plaintiff designed costume pieces for the dancers on Lizzo's tour. This is the costume designers lawsuit. Remember, we already went through the dancers lawsuit. In or about January of 2023, defendant Nomura contacted plaintiff and requested that plaintiff join Lizzo's tour. Nomura was Lizzo's wardrobe manager and was plaintiff's primary point of contact representing Lizzo's management team. Since plaintiff designed costume pieces for the tour, Nomura reasoned plaintiff would be the best individual to assure the dancers' clothing is altered and repaired correctly during the tour. Plaintiff rearranged her schedule, canceling her fashion show and missing out on other work opportunities to accept joining Lizzo's tour in favor of as a favor to Nomura. Again, that is your choice. We were talking about this last time. These are your choices. You guys are not alleging anything to make us think that you would be fired if you didn't participate. In this particular situation, you wasn't even hired, but you decided to go ahead and join the tour because you thought that you could do a good job, right? Plaintiff was looking forward to working with Lizzo and her team because of her values Lizzo portrays in public. Basically trying to say she says that she's all about, body positivity, but let's see. I.e. the healthy, diverse environment with virtues of respect and empowerment of women. Unfortunately, the opposite turned out to be true. Not you talking mess. Plaintiff believes the following experiences of degradation, forced physical labor, denial of medical care, sexual harassment, and racial harassment were allowed to take place in Lizzo's management without consequences because she is a Black woman. What? Okay. I don't know how that tied together. Because she's a Black woman, she allowed it to go on. I think sometimes me as a lawyer, I don't know, some of these things are hard because it's I'll see what she alleges is the sexual harassment that she suffered. The other girl's sexual harassment that they suffered as far as going out to a bar, I honestly feel like that was voluntary because they said if they didn't go, they would be fired. But there was nothing in the complaint insinuating that if they did not go, they would be fired or put in the back of the routine or nothing. I did not see that, okay? So I don't know. I don't know what she's going to allege for the sexual harassment. But sometimes people are sensitive and they say things are sexual harassment and it may not be. I was talking about my butt being sore for an unknown reason at work. And I don't think anyone's going to file a sexual harassment complaint against me. Now, that one incident that they allege during the actual practice where the instructor was deep throating a banana, Yes, that's probably sexual harassment, but I don't know. Let's see what they say. Let's see what they say before I get into it. On or about February 14, 2023, plaintiff began working on Lizzo's tour. Plaintiff reported to Nomura, who was plaintiff's supervisor for the entirety of her employment on Lizzo's tour. The disappointing reality of working on Lizzo's tour sunk in at the get-go. Plaintiff often worked 7 days a week from approximately 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. and was frequently denied breaks by Nomura. Plaintiff's movement and communication with others were constantly monitored and policed by Nomura. Even during the rare designated days off, plaintiff was pressured to always work while she was on tour. Plaintiff is informed and believed this directive came from Lizzo's management. So she said they were working her day and night, basically. Adding to the uncomfortable environment of Lizzo's tour, plaintiff was specifically instructed to never interact with Lizzo herself because Lizzo would be jealous. What? Don't interact with Lizzo because Lizzo would be jealous if you interacted with her? Okay, I'm confused. Plaintiff was instructed to tone it down if she was ever to interact with Lizzo, specifically referencing not to dress attractively in front of Lizzo. Nomura shared that one time Lizzo was bothered, Nomura was seen by Lizzo's boyfriend and became very upset and jealous towards Nomura. Nomura explained that Lizzo would get upset the same way with plaintiff if plaintiff interacted with Lizzo and or Lizzo's boyfriend. That does not make sense. Like, why would you be upset? You're talking to me and now I'm jealous. I don't know how that aligns. Please let me know in the comments if you are picking up what they're putting down. Please, maybe she was told this. I don't know. But how does that even make sense? If you talk to me, I'm going to get jealous that you're able to talk? Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Let me see what the chat is saying because I'm a bit confuzzled. I am a bit confuzzled here. Let's see. We got some chats coming in. Let's see. I'm just trying to find out where we are in the chat. Okay, I think that's where we are. I didn't believe the allegations initially, but I live by the common denominator rule. Yeah, I mean, you have multiple people filing, just like with Kanye West getting sued left and right? Judy Mata says, yes, let's get into it. He says, I get it now. I get it. Okay. So it's not Lizzo directly doing the religious foolishness or fat shaming. It's people on her team. Yes, exactly. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, exactly. It's the people on her team. Like, a lot of this is talking about Nomura already, right? And she's, was the girl's supervisor. And they're basically saying Lizzo allowed it to go on in her company. Jazzy G says, what's common denominator rule? The more people say it, the more likely it is. Hella Swanky says, and Lizzo is responsible for her team / who she employs. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, all of this makes more sense. Yeah, so it's not directly her saying it. I mean, some allegations did go towards her directly in the dancers lawsuit, but I haven't read this one, so I don't know what goes directly against Lizzo in this lawsuit. So let's go ahead and see. Hella Swinky says, Jazzy G, not quite as far as the common denominator rule. Growing up, my mom's always said, if you keep having issues with different people or being accused of things, you're the common denominator. It's time for introspective and self-reflection. So not necessarily that you're guilty, but maybe you do need to take a look at the things that are going on. Like if your employees are fat shaming your workers, you probably should step in and fix it. I get what you're saying. Got it. Says, as in it doesn't it doesn't automatically mean you're in the wrong, but you're contributing to the problem in some way. It's time to figure that out, even if it's just not enforcing your boundaries. Makes sense. Sheree said, what is right? Hellstarky says, but here's the thing. The industry is inherently fat phobic, and Lizzo's team isn't the only camp that has issues with this. Why is Lizzo being sued for fat shaming? because she is the name and the face of body positivity for heavier women, and they're going to sue her. That people didn't like their work environment, they're going to blame her. She's the employer. She should have made the changes. And unfortunately, now they are attacking her, trying to, prey on her downfall at this point. Kimmy Locker says, my mom says something similar when it came to people gossiping or treating people poorly. If they'll do it to other people, they'll probably do it to you if they already aren't. That is true. That is true. Jazzy G says, yeah, you know that you explain it. I have heard that saying. Oh, yeah. Talking to Hella Swanky. This is so bizarre, says Cheryl Reed. At this point, yes, it is pretty weird, right? Hella Swanky says, 100%, I believe that wholeheartedly. Anyone willing to speak poorly of others they know to you is absolutely willing to speak poorly of you to others. I agree with your moms. Tiny says, confuzzled with the case. Yes. Hella Swanky says, these lawsuits are so suspect, but my brain is mush trying to figure them out. I'm not saying Lizzo's innocent, just that something with these complaint lawsuits, something ain't right. And the thing is, like, this one came after the other one, so it's almost like, okay, they sued her, so now I'm going to go find me a lawyer to sue her as well and try to get some press, because that dancer lawsuit, the dancer lawsuit got a lot of press. A lot of people was covering it. A lot of people was talking about it. This one, not so much. Not so much coverage on it. I haven't seen anybody else talk about it. It has not popped up on my TikTok live stream, or not my live stream, my TikTok feed, and I'm always on TikTok, y'all. When I'm not doing much. So I haven't seen it. I've only seen a couple articles come out about it. So maybe this person also thought they would get a lot of attention, and maybe Lizzo would just pay them off so that they would go away. I don't know. Cheryl Reed says, it's time to get rid of Amora. Amora, if true, Lizzo should take a harder and more thorough look at her actions. And that's what's coming out. It's mostly the people that work for her that they're alleging things against. Exactly to me. Tanya D says, this girl wouldn't make it working for Prince or many old school artists because they worked 12 to 18 hours. My girl is saying she worked the 18 hours every day. I was like, you said, child, wouldn't make it. That's why they got all these labor laws in place now. Mora appears to be quite problematic. Her name is Namora. Does it sound like I'm saying Amora? I gotta get my speech together if that's what y'all think I'm saying. Okay. Adding to the uncomfortable environment of Lizzo's tour, plaintiff was specifically I already read that one. Okay. She couldn't interact with Lizzo because Lizzo would become jealous, whatever the heck that means. Almost immediately, plaintiff was introduced to the culture of racism and bullying on Lizzo's tour. Plaintiff witnessed Lizzo's approximately 10 background dancers, including Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez. Who are those? Those are the dancers that filed the lawsuit already. Those are the dancers that filed the lawsuit. She witnessed 10 of the background dancers, including Davis, Williams, and Rodriguez, being forced to change in and out of their clothing in small, tight changing areas during all the shows with little to no privacy whatsoever. Members of Lizzo's stage crew, primarily white males, would lewdly gawk, sneer, and giggle while watching the dancers rush through their outfit changes. I don't know if that would count as sexual harassment. I feel like that's not to say normal, but like common in stage work. You have to change quickly. You might be changing in front of people. You might be in tight spaces, and these girls tend to be a little bit larger, so it might be a tighter space than if it was 10, skinnier dancers. So I don't know how this affects her. I don't know how this affects her because she wasn't the one doing the changing. Okay, let's go on. Plaintiff expressed concern to Nomura about the utter lack of privacy and necessary accommodation and tools Black female performers would need on tour. However, Nomura merely laughed at the dancers' poor accommodations and advised plaintiff not to alert anyone else about the issue or try to fix the issue. Plaintiff will later learn details that led her to believe this was a setup to humiliate, degrade, alienate, and in some cases fire the Black female performers. My question is, okay, well, what do you expect them to do? You're performing a show where they got to go like down the street, around the hall into a changing room. And maybe I know, Hella Swanky, you are in the entertainment industry. Like, where do people normally change? Because I've been, in dance routines and things like that. There's not a lot of options. So please provide the option. Is this customary in the industry? It sounds like it would be customary in the industry. Not to be mean, but maybe you might be a little bit too sensitive. I don't know. Like Hella Swanky said, privacy on tour. That's what I'm like. I'm sure Beyonce got 50 million dancers. I'm sure they are not complaining about being booty butt naked in front of the stage crew because they're backstage doing their outfit changes. We got Beyonce changing on the goddamn stage. We got Janet Jackson ripping out her nipple on the middle of the Super Bowl. Okay? So to me, it sounds like something that would be pretty normal. But I could be wrong. Let's see. Often the background dancers would directly inform plaintiff when they would rip their fishnet stockings or other dance gear while dancing. The first time this happened, plaintiff provided the dancer with an additional pair of stockings since there was a fully stocked inventory of fishnet stockings. However, plaintiff was scolded by Lizzo's management for giving the dancer additional stockings and instructed her not to do so again. Plaintiff was specifically instructed not to give certain dancers panties, mirrors, or items they would need to ask for despite those items being stocked. Okay, what does that mean? What are you alleging there? Additionally, throughout the entirety of her employment, plaintiff was forced to hear racist and fatphobic comments from Nomura. Plaintiff witnessed Nomura mock both Lizzo and Lizzo's background dancers on multiple occasions. Nomura would imitate the dancers and Lizzo by doing an offensive stereotypical impression of a Black woman. Is Nomura not Black? Nomura would also refer to Black women on the tour as dumb, useless, and fat. Is Nomura not Black? Plaintiff, a Black woman, was offended by Nomura's disgusting comments. Plaintiff told Nomura directly her comments and imitations were offensive, especially in a work setting. Nomura ignored plaintiff's concerns, much like plaintiff's prior concerns of the lack of privacy and accommodation for the dancers. In or around mid-February 2023, plaintiff and Nomura were transporting a heavy rack of clothing when Nomura rolled the rack over plaintiff's foot. Plaintiff stopped and informed Nomura she needed to sit down. As her foot was in serious pain. Shockingly, Nomura proceeded to shove plaintiff into the rack of clothing while asserting plaintiff should not make excuses about her foot and must help Nomura transport the clothing. Okay, that's probably not good. Due to being shoved, plaintiff lost her balance and rolled her ankle. The following day, plaintiff came to work in Crocs shoes, which minimized the pain. When Nomura noticed the plaintiff's orthopedic shoes, she demanded plaintiff change into tennis shoes. Plaintiff explained her ankle was swollen and injured after the rack incident and that it was painful to walk in tennis shoes. However, Nomura forced plaintiff to wear painful tennis shoes so she could move heavy cases while injured. That is probably not good. She probably has a claim there. Before agreeing to the tour, plaintiff was explicitly promised that she would not have to perform physically demanding duties. This made the demand to change shoes unreasonable and caused unnecessary compounded injury to plaintiff. Not only was plaintiff denied medical treatment on this occasion and others, but also forced to be on her feet the majority of the day and denied any rest, even after rolling her ankle. Despite Lizzo's team knowing of the injury, plaintiff was forced to sleep in a top bunk without a ladder, even after requesting accommodations be made. This caused her to re-injure her ankle constantly. In addition, while being forced to help with loading heavy cases, plaintiff broke 2 acrylic nails past the nail bed, resulting in open bleeding wounds that would expected to continue with physical labor without medical treatment. That just made me, I hate breaking nails. I know how it feels to break a nail. I think if this is true, I think she has claims for these things. The physical stuff, the rolling her ankle, still being forced to work, not getting a day off after she, injured herself. Maybe you should have some other people capable of doing the sewing. You can't just rely on one person to handle all of this. On several occasions, Nomura made statements and or took physical actions to threaten plaintiff and the entire crew. She threatened plaintiff and others that she would kill a bee and stab a bee when she could not find her medication. She shoved a crew member in retaliation for revealing that she was threatening to quit. Nomura snatched food out of a local worker's hand, but merely attempted to take an assigned break. She expressed that she would kill a bee if it came down to it if anyone threatened her job. That's extreme. Lizzo's management was well aware of the pattern of behavior. Defendant Gugliata, Lizzo's tour manager, even requested plaintiff to record Nomura without her knowledge, which plaintiff did not do as it was both unethical and possibly unlawful. Compounding the disillusionment with Lizzo's tour, plaintiff also endured sexual harassment by Lizzo's team. So a lot of this is against other people, not Lizzo so far. Specifically, and they just had to name her so that you can get the notoriety of, Lizzo's being sued. But like I said, this one did not go as far, or it did not get as much coverage as the dancer lawsuit. Specifically, there was a group chat of over 30 plus people from the BGBT team, which included Lizzo, tour manager, and plaintiff. In the group message, a backstage manager sent a photo graphically depicting male genitalia. No one from Lizzo's management team addressed the graphic sexual imagery in the workplace appropriately. Instead, Lizzo's management found the image to be comical, further encouraging an unsafe, sexually charged workplace and culture. Yes, that would be annoying. Is it sexual harassment? Technically, under the sexual harassment laws, yes. But was this happening constantly? Let's see what else they have to say. As another example of this, when the tour got to Amsterdam, plaintiff witnessed Nomura crew and Lizzo's management openly discussing hiring sex workers for lewd sex acts, attending sex shows, and buying hard drugs. They're trying to make this girl out to be bad. Plaintiff felt pressure to join such activities and found a way to secure one of her few days off to escape. So she left when they talked about hiring the sex workers. I shouldn't be laughing. Enough was enough. Despite being instructed not to speak with management, plaintiff bravely decided to come forward. Later in the month of February 2023, plaintiff informed Gugliata of the widespread racial and sexual harassment taking place on tour. Specifically, plaintiff told Gugliata, that's a weird name. Am I saying that right? Gugliata, that the black dancers were being mocked, objectified, and denied accommodations by the stage crew and Nomura. Plaintiff also told Gugliata, I feel like I was saying that wrong, that she and her local team were victims of Nomura's verbal and physical abuse, racist comments, bullying, and withholding of accommodation. Plaintiff explained she believes Nomura's behavior was racially motivated and stated, "It's not lost on me that I'm one of the only black women working behind the scenes, and I feel like Nomura is treating me like I'm a slave." What race is Nomura? They didn't say. Okay. Oh, these facts are long. I thought these were going to be quick. Plaintiff expected Gugliata to inform Lizzo of what was happening on Lizzo's team because she believed Lizzo would not tolerate racist bullying towards her dancers or the few black women that worked behind the scenes on her tour. Women who, after all, look just like Lizzo. Plaintiff is informed and believes Gugliata did, in fact, relate to Lizzo. Plaintiff's report of racism and mistreatment towards herself and the dancers. Gugliata reassured plaintiff that bullying would not be tolerated. The toxic work environment continued without change. Lizzo's team ultimately fired plaintiff without notice or reason. Plaintiff was later informed by Gugliotta that everyone knows Nomura is crazy. Gugliotta apologized to plaintiff several times and acknowledged that although management was aware of Nomura's behavior, she would be too hard to replace, and Nomura wanted plaintiff gone for speaking up throughout the tour. Throughout the tour, plaintiff received positive feedback for her designs and other work from performers, local crews, Gugliotta, and even Nomura herself. So she's basically trying to say that she was fired in retaliation. She didn't really do anything to warrant being fired, but since she was speaking up, Nomura was like, she has to go. She's causing too much drama. That's basically what she's alleging here. In fact, the Big Girls on Tour musician requested a meeting with management to dispute plaintiff's firing, and their request was denied. Plaintiff was abruptly fired before her contract was set to end in March 2023 on a flight home. Earlier on the day plaintiff was fired, she suffered an allergic reaction that she notified both Nomura and Lizzo's management about. Plaintiff was denied medical care, was yelled at for taking time to even look for medicine, and was pressured by Nomura to keep working or be sent home. Despite the industry standard of have a medical team available at least by phone, no medical attention was ever provided. Audaciously, Lizzo's management has since requested further design work from plaintiff. Ain't that about something? You gonna fire me and still ask me to help you design clothing? You gonna ask me to design more costumes after you fired me and said I was causing too much drama? Oh no. Let's go. Due to the racist and sexualized work environment, and also the unreasonable physical requirements of the plaintiff, she suffered constant anxiety and panic attacks during the tour from the racist and sexualized environment. She continues to suffer ongoing anxiety and PTSD after the tour, and she suffers from migraines and migraine-induced eye twitches and ocular distortions, brain fog, and fatigue. Okay. So the sexualized work environment that she indicated was the fact that she got sent a penis picture in a group message. And what was the other one? I forgot what the other one was. There was another one. And then she complained that the dancers had to change in front of men. But I kind of think that's probably a standard in the performance industry as far as like doing concerts and having to change quickly and things like that. I don't think they really discriminate whether there's a man or a woman on the stage crew when people are changing. So I don't know about that. I forgot what the other sexual allegation was, but it was the penis pic and something else. I can't remember. Oh, overhearing them say they're going to hire sex workers. And she basically claimed she was going to be forced to also hire a sex worker. I don't know about that. Okay, she had all of this anxiety, brain fog, and everything. I don't know, ma'am. I don't know about any of that. I don't know about any of it, okay? Prior to filing this complaint, plaintiff fulfilled any legal requirements or exhausted any administrative remedy imposed on her by having filed the substance of the claims alleged herein with the California Civil Rights Department, and has received a right to sue letter dated September 18th, 2023. So that's why she's going to say she kind of waited to sue. Therefore, plaintiff has substantially complied with all the requirements for the filing of this complaint and has timely exhausted her administrative remedies. I'm not going to go through all the causes of action. You guys see it. She got sent a penis pic, and she overheard people saying that they were going to hire sex workers, so she was sexually harassed. Let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know what you think about that. I'm going to go ahead and jump in the chat over on YouTube. For those of the people watching on TikTok, please do hit the like button if you haven't already, or hit it again, because I think TikTok lets you like it more than one time, even if you already liked it. So let me see. We got 3 people. We got a new person get on my level watching live. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what the chat is saying over here on YouTube. I don't have no chats coming in on TikTok. So let's see what's going on here. I'm trying to see where we are at in the chat because I was talking for a long time. Okay, we were at that stuff. Pennywise says, can I cover Hunter Biden's indictment case? I probably won't cover that. I like to keep it on the kind of fun side of things. So no, I probably won't cover that. Hella Swanky says to Tiny, I can't help but feel like they've been spoiled, have unrealistic expectations, are taking advantage. Very few of these complaints seem valid to me. I would agree with you, Hella Swanky. Very few of the complaints. I say the physical injury stuff, yes. I'm not a disability lawyer, so I don't know if like rolling your ankle counts as a disability versus like an injury under the statute. I don't know. But it does seem, or it is inappropriate for them to make her continue working, even, with those injuries. Like Hello Sony said, privacy on tour? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay. Sorry, y'all. I was reading a comment that I got from Kimmy, but I'll probably address it at the end. Let's see here. Where were we at? Okay. Tiny says everything she's saying is from a third-party perspective. What exactly happened to her? She got sent a dick pic. Oh, sorry, YouTube. She got sent the penis picture in a group message with 30 people. So it wasn't sent directly to her, but okay, I get it. You don't want to wake up to a penis on your phone. What do you call it? Where am I at? Where's my brain at this point? What was I talking about? And then she overheard them saying that they were going to hire sex workers and do hard drugs. She saw, I guess she saw other people having to change in front of other people and she felt offended by that. I don't know. A lot of the claims are more for other people rather than for herself. So I agree with you there. I'm trying to find my comment. Okay, there we are. Hello Smoky says anywhere and everywhere. You just got to change. You got to be out there. You got to get a move on. I agree with you. I think just based on my own experience and not even being in a famous choreographed situation, I would think you just change and you do it. And if somebody see your butt cheek, somebody be see your butt cheek. It's the industry. That's like going to the strip club and being like, I was sexually harassed because they said, hey, sexy, how you doing? While you're walking around in a thong. Okay? That's just not how things work. I don't know. The dancers didn't even complain about that. And they sued first. Hello Soki says, you change wherever you can as fast as you can and don't give a dang who sees. You're changing so fast, there's barely time to gawk. And it's like, what are you gawking at? I'm changing clothes, okay? You might see a nip, maybe. But how many of the people working on the set never seen a nip? It's not sexual in nature unless you're making it sexual in nature, right? Cheryl Reese says, sometimes you got to change out in the open. I have changed in the car. I know you can get a ticket for that, but, I'm not trying to sexually harass people when I do that. It's just got to change my clothes real quick because I got somewhere else to go. Judy Mata giving us a laughing face. Hella Swanky said, you want a great quick change example? Watch Janet All For You live in Hawaii. They show one of her quick changes near the end. She did it again on this tour for the whole arena to see. Yeah. And also on the Super Bowl. It wasn't meant to be a change, but it was. But it was. No, I don't. Where did you want them to change? You wanted them to leave the stage, go into a room. Each person has their own stall that's large and spacious for them to change in. I don't where are you going with this? What would have been the proper accommodations? What is customary? I'm pretty sure Beyonce's dancers is doing the same thing. The person that only person that got a room to go change in is Blue Ivy because she's a child and should not be changing in front of people. I don't even think Beyonce has her own room that she goes and change into. She got people just putting her clothes on for her. So I don't know. Jessica said, is Namora the choreographer? I think it was a stage manager or something like that. It was in there. I forgot that quick. Hello Swaggy says, and they want privacy. Goodbye. You're not Janet. You're not even Lizzo. you're in the wrong industry. I'm sure Lizzo's out there changing with everybody else too. Well, why didn't she say Lizzo would go in a back room and change and have her door closed and all of the things? Is Lizzo also changing? Or does she just have a bigger open space over to the left while all the dancers have to change in the same spot? What is the accommodations? Let us know more information. I want to know the backstage things about it. Cherie says, weren't there some Europeans on staff from the last case? Yes, they did say there were. But I don't know if Nomura was one of, I don't know. They didn't say what race she was. They just said she's being racist against Black people. But shoot, sometimes I'm racist against Black people and I'm Black. Come on now. Tiny D says, this sounds bogus to me. I agree with you for sure. For sure. Hello Soki says, I'm not 100%. I'm 100% not someone who believes things should remain the way they are just because it's how it's always been. Not at all. Like I said, I'm an advocate for safe, accessible spaces. This ain't it. It would be hard. The people, and I mean, I guess you can make your crowd wait so that everyone can have their own private stall to change in. I don't know. What would the accommodations be? Tell me what the accommodations will be, and then maybe I could be on your side a little bit. Say Beyonce's, all of her dancers have their own stall that they change into. Even modeling shows, they do the same thing in modeling shows, and no one's claiming sexual harassment against Versace. Okay, here we go. Kimmy Lockett says, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for. Love June and Peach says, oh, cringe. Just came back on that painful note. Which one? Penis pictures? Oh, Zunky says, this is starting to sound like a conspiracy. I really hate to say that. They have valid points, but they're being overshadowed by the foolish claims. I think if they would have just stuck with the valid points like the foot injury and the allergy reaction and not doing anything about that, but it wouldn't bolster it. It wouldn't have us on the live stream for an hour talking about it, right? Because I had to read through all of those alleged facts. It wouldn't have us talking about it. I already said in the dancers lawsuit, it sounds like a conspiracy because all of them were friends and they all got fired and there's no other dancers joining in with them. It's just the friends. It's just the friends saying, you know what? That was wrong. They should not have let us go to that strip club after work hours. I should not have had to do that. Let's sue them. Same thing with this one. All the girls had to change in front of men. You didn't have to change in front of men. What are you talking about? Like what you signed, that's like going to the strip club and being like, I'm a dancer. Or look, no, it's like a woman being a bartender at a strip club and being like, I'm being sexually harassed because the bouncer said, move my butt. And he referred to my butt. Like, I don't know. Heidi says, girl, stop. Don't wear acrylic nails if you're doing manual labor. That is true. Yeah, breaking nails is not fun. That is true. You probably should, change your little style. It's not a requirement, but it probably would be more productive. And she's sewing like outfits. Like you need your hands. Judy Mata says, Bree has no pity today. Did she take photos? I know we all learned from Amber Heard, right? Exactly. No pity for these people today. I agree with you. Cherie says, I still don't see why they didn't sue Nomura. She did sue Nomura, but she just had to add Lizzo in it so that the case will get some publicity. It didn't get as much publicity as the dancers, but it got some publicity. We're talking about it. I didn't just go find it. I found it in a news article. So they have to list Lizzo, and then she's the owner of the company, and they're saying it was reported to her allegedly, and she did nothing about it. So she might have some liability there, vicarious liability. Kimmy Locker says Nomura is one of the named defendants in the suit. Yeah, that is right. Hell Swanky says to Cherie, you already said it. Lizzo's the one with the coin and the clout. You gotta go for the deep pockets. Go for the deep pockets. Go for the clout. Yes, exactly. Cherie says we're back to the bananas again. Sorry. I had to mention it. Cheryl Reed says, I already read that one. Hello, says, the way they're grasping at straws is making their legit claims less credible, more questionable. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Just like the whole Christian being a virgin thing, I think that is a valid claim. Like, why are you all in checking whether I'm a virgin or not? That's none of your business. I'm here to work and dance and, groove. Why are you asking me about that? I think that is a valid claim. But freaking the dancers had to change in front of men. I don't think that's your claim to make, ma'am. That made you uncomfortable? But you're a costume designer. You have to see the girls naked half the times too. Is it different because you're a girl? And I don't know. We're adults. Don't make things sexual that aren't sexual. Love Dream and Peach says, I briefly worked at a cafe where a coworker regularly played an X-rated podcast talk show, and it made me so uncomfortable. I hated how awful it made me feel, but it was so inappropriate at work. Something like that. I think that would be a valid claim. If they're doing it every day or multiple times, she said she got one picture and that offended her. And like, did you say it? Hey, I don't want to receive that if you guys are going to take me out of that group message because I'm not for that. Okay. But like somebody playing that every day, that to me would be a claim of sexual harassment because they know that you're hearing it. They know that you're listening to it and they might be doing it on purpose. Hello Snuggie says, I think I'm irritated because I know how rough the industry is for Black women / disabled people, and those folks never get sued, yet these claims barely come close, and we are suing the Black woman. Yes, I agree with that. And like I said, I don't really even know if her injury counts as a disability under the claim because she's saying that they violated like disability laws because she rolled her ankle, which is like a temporary injury, not like a long-term injury. So I don't know about that. Hello Swanky says, and I just want to know why. Right. Jesse G says not PTSD. Yeah, she got PTSD from working for Lizzo. Cheryl Reed says, another eye issue. Yeah, blurred vision, fog vision. Somehow Lizzo is causing that. I don't know how. This hour, coming a new member. Welcome to the Rehab. I think you were a Rehab member before, but welcome back. And this is how it says, come in from Robson. Everybody's streaming tonight. I didn't even see everybody post their stream, but I haven't been on YouTube like that, so I guess that's why I haven't seen it. What did Rob talk about today? Kimmy Locker saying, welcome to Nissa. Welcome to the Beehive. Chantel says she might just have opened up her entire medical history with these last complaints. Brain fog and PTSD is somehow caused by her. Well, I guess she was saying that she was working long hours, so maybe she's tired, which caused her like anxiety, and she had a lot of pressure on her. That's what it seems like she's claiming, but how is she going to link it particularly to this job? I don't know. Judy Mata says, I'm sorry, I understand buyer's remorse. Yeah. However, it sounds like she's partook in some adult activities willingly, like adults do. Yeah. Did no one send a text or email? Is there evidence? Right. Where's the evidence of the penis picture that popped up? Okay. Do I file sexual harassment against my husband? Oh, let me stop. Let me get off the internet tonight, y'all. It's almost 9:00 and I'm over here acting up, okay? Hey, this hour, welcome into the live stream. Hello, Swanky says to Judy Mata, well said, that goes way to, that's a good way to put some of this, buyer's remorse. Yeah, I would agree that was a good way to put it, buyer's remorse. Jazzy G says, to be honest, for me, one eggplant pick would be too much in the workplace. I don't know if I agree with that all the way. But I also work with all women. But, I mean, you never know. I don't know. I don't think that would be enough. And it doesn't really seem like, I mean, you shouldn't have to say anything. But typically, it's kind of like a pattern of things will happen for you to say that you're experiencing sexual harassment. Yes, you can complain off of one statement or one message, right? But I don't think most people don't. But technically, you're right. It would count as sexual harassment. Is it that serious? To me, no. It wouldn't be that serious to me. But under the law, it is. Kimmy Locker says, rolling your ankle is not a disability. I didn't think so, but I'm wondering if like temporary disability counts. I don't know. And then it's like she never went to the doctor, so maybe she was fake. I don't know. Let me shut up because I didn't sprain my foot 2 times in the last 3 months. So let me be quiet. And I felt like I was disabled and my job still made me go to court. I had to walk into court and walk up the stairs. So I should file a claim, my disability claim against my job. It is how it says, for those who want a good take on Hunter Biden in political cases, like the media's touch is pretty good. Like that media's touch is pretty good. Another YouTuber, I'm guessing. Crack it up. I don't even remember what I said. Even like it says, from these nuts breed covers it. What a slogan! What a slogan. From dick pics to these nuts breed covers it all. Alpha would be so disappointed in me. No, he wouldn't be disappointed. He would be shocked that I'm saying this on my live stream. Oh my gosh. The emojis. Oh my gosh. Hello Swingy says, okay, fine. I'd be annoyed too, probably. Not actually. It would be annoying. Like, man, take me out of that group. But I don't think it will be like, I'm filing a complaint against you. Like, you sent this to a group message and I'm in the group and I am the one offended by it. Like, I don't know if I would take that far, you know? However, my main question is, for each of these claims, did they speak up even once? I acknowledge the fear in self-advocacy, and still. She said that she did come to them, but it sounded like it was more like of a generalized, I experienced a sexualized workplace because I got sent one ping picture, and also y'all was talking about going to hire sex workers. So I feel offended. I don't know if that would cross the line for offense to me. So, I don't know. Shirley says they want a room like Lizzo. Does Lizzo have a room? Tell me. They do want she's the one bringing in the coins. Hellswing says, and most of the time you have something underneath that never comes off. I would assume that too. In case of a costume malfunction, like shorts, sports bra, etc., not always, but they def shouldn't be nude, or they might have like a nude covered like bodysuit underneath. Even stocking, like dancers, when they wear those little tiny little get-ups, you know, them little unitards that Beyonce and them be wearing, they be wearing like colored stockings to match their skin so that you're not gonna catch a cooch lip. Let me get off the stream. You're not gonna catch booty cheeks and things you're not supposed to catch popping out because they have on the stockings. Let me go. Even if she did have a private dressing room, that would be perfectly normal. She's the one bringing in the bucks, right? Nissa Howard says, does anyone remember changing in the gym in high school? Yes! Can we sue them for sexual harassment? You got teenagers changing with a gym teacher lady that we don't know. She's just some strange lady having us change in the gym. Like, you know, or the boys, they have a strange man that's changing in the gym, or your football coach, or your cheerleading coach, or your softball coach, and all of the things. Like, I don't know. Housewife says every dancer having a private area is not a reasonable accommodation, and accommodations have to be reasonable. I agree with you. Kimmy Lockett says breathe. The plaintiffs in both suits are represented by the same attorney. How common is that? Because it seems somewhat less credible to me. Hey, if they're willing to file the lawsuit, people are going to go to them. That typically happens in situations where it's like it might turn into a class action if multiple people continue to sue. But if that particular firm is known for handling those type of cases, or they're trying to make a name by suing Lizzo, people will go to it. She probably took this case to other people and they're like, no, that's not, no, that's not a claim. We don't know, but it is common for them to do that. In this situation, it wouldn't really be a super big conflict because they're both suing the same person. And they can waive like a disclaimer saying they waive any conflicts that may occur. As you see, they listed the other plaintiffs in her complaint. So I wouldn't say it's uncommon, especially in situations like this that could turn into something bigger. They would be using the same attorneys a lot of times. Hello, Swanky Sister Nissa Howard Great point. I don't understand their expectations. I don't either. Leila Quinones, I think I'm saying that right. Hello, welcome into the live stream. I'm saying right to Nissa. Yeah. Okay, that was the gym comment. Let's see. Welcome. All right. I'm getting tired. Everybody saying hey, 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 hey. We got it close to the and Kimmy Lockett says right to the acrylic nails actively weaken your nails as well as not being appropriate for the type of job that she was doing. This Howard says also anyone in a submarine have to change in front of each other. A submarine, not the what happened to that little submarine case that everybody was talking about? The tight, what was it called that exploded? We just kind of forgot about that. That's kind of sad. Kayla Eloyson says stepping in to say hi will be on the replay crew. Well, hi, happy to have you here. Layla says Rob was talking about taking care of Maya case. Okay, yeah, he was covering that the other day too. Okay, Love Dream and Peach says, did anything ever happen with those other claims? Has Lizzo forced any financial backlash from this? I don't know, or faced any financial backlash. I don't know if she's faced financial backlash. That case, I believe, is still going, and she probably just made like general denials. I haven't looked back into it, but maybe we can cover that next week. Tanya D says the ankle injury is a valid claim, especially if it continuously got worse because they didn't do anything to accommodate her injury. That's why I love my chat. Y'all be knowing the things. Y'all be knowing the things. Thank you, Tanya. Jesse G cracking up. Love Dream and Peach says, if it's the late hour topics, right? The late hours when you sleepy, things just come out of your mouth that you don't expect to come out of your mouth. Chantel says it's Brie after dark. I'm not even like that though, y'all. I don't usually engage in topics like that, which is like that's why I laugh after it each time because it's like I might be a little immature. Okay? And I usually don't engage in things like that. That's why I said my husband will be very confused. Tony D says, I had a 7.5 work comp case, so I am very familiar with work injuries, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It would be considered like a temporary disability that she could have probably got workers' comp for because she was injured on the job, but it's not like a permanent disability. But does that fall within FE? What is it? The Fair Employment something? Does that fall within that particular statute? Is what I would have to look it up. I'm not gonna put that on y'all. Alyssa Ricky says Lizzo probably doesn't have her own private room for quick changes during the show. Only before and after because they're too far away. That's what I would imagine, to tell you the truth. And then all the other girls will probably have a room with each other or like a couple of them at a time. Tiny says late night streams are fun. That's my only option at this point in order to get y'all consistent content because work is crazy. Love Dream and Peach says I told my manager I'm not prude, but I don't want to hear about I was reading it wrong. I don't want to hear about anal while going to make a salad for a customer. That is true. I'm not mad at that. And then if it continues, then I think that's when it's like, okay, now you're harassing me. Saying good point to Kat. Hello, so he says, Bree, when's the next members live? It's gonna be next month. I'm thinking about doing a costume theme one. I don't know when though. Let's see. Let's see what dates we have available. I am in training this week, so I won't be able to do it this weekend, and plus that would be too soon. What did I just put in my hair? Paper? What the heck? I gotta get some stuff on my wall in the background. I feel like I'm in jail or something. Can't do that weekend. We could probably do like the 21st or the 22nd. I think that weekend would be good for me. Let me know what y'all think about the member stream being on the 21st and the 22nd. And y'all actually have to join the live because the last couple of times y'all have not joined. Kimmy came on like late in the stream. So if we're going to do a members live, at least 3 people need to join live. So be prepared to get onto the live stream, okay? Hello, Swanky says, don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Let's see. FMLA. This one is FEHA. So it's different. That's like the time you get off for family injuries. Kimmy Locker says FHAA. Yep. Fair Employment and Housing Act. Yep. See, that's what we got. That's what we got the chat for. The chat know what they're talking about. I don't. So Fair Employment and Housing Act. And I thought the H was housing, but I was like, that don't sound right. But I guess it is right. I'm not familiar with that statute, says Tiny D. Hell Swanky says they probably don't have a room. Usually you just do quick changes backstage. There are designated helpers for the dancer, and then Lizzo has her team to touch her hair, makeup, and change quickly. But what do they do like before and after the show? They don't get a room to hang out in? Like, that's not fair. Also, he says they will just build a section backstage for quick changes. That makes sense to me. Also, he says, can we please cover this topic on the next Members Live? I promise I'll join. For the Lizzo, you want to cover Lizzo's 2 different lawsuits? We could probably do that. It might be, is it still going to be relevant? Maybe there'll be some more detail. So I'll keep that in mind. Love Dream and Peace says you need a banner on the wall that says I am not putting that on my wall. Like, my husband would not approve of that. Why do I only got men's genitals covered? Like, I don't know if I like that for my slogan. Like, it is a slogan, but I don't know if that's my slogan. I feel like I'm the freaking yin yang twins. From the windows to the wall. Okay, it's too late. Hello Swanky says I still sorry, my computer glitched. What is it? I still have so many questions, so much to say on this topic. You got me hyped tonight. I'm sorry. I didn't even know I was going to get this into this case. I didn't know it would be so much, fluff in there. Laughing my head off. We're not putting that on the back of my wall. Ellis Waggy says, yeah, before and after the show, the dancers will all either share a room or 2 or use the temporary one they built. Yeah, that's why I thought they would have a separate room to share with each other. Let's see. Yep, got it. Thank you, Kimmy, with the backstage chats. We got a little roll going. Me and Kimmy, we getting the things together for y'all. That is all I have on the live stream today. That lawsuit is wild. I don't know. I think the more valid claim, the best claims that she has are those injury claims and not providing her with medical care. Sexual harassment, yeah, but did she really suffer? I don't know. I don't know how strong of a claim it would be. I don't know if it was enough. Is she gonna be able to be like it was directed at her? I don't know the sexual harassment law, so leave me out of it. I do family law, but we can look into it and see what will satisfy. I mean, I think they put in the complaint, honestly. So yeah, maybe on our member stream we'll go through what they're tying together as the violations to what they're claiming. So like the sexual harassment, the racial discrimination, what they're actually tying to those claims to say that they experienced these things. So maybe we'll look into that for the members live stream. Y'all, that is all that I have for tonight. It's 9:00. It's past my bedtime. Not really past my bedtime, but I do want to go to bed or at least lay down. I don't know. Thank you for joining live. I appreciate everyone. I will see you probably on Tuesday. I should be able to get some things together so that we can stream. We haven't done a Reddit live stream in a little while. And I would really like to do one of those. So maybe we'll cover a Am I the A-hole live stream sometime next week. There's not too many celebrity cases coming out right now. So I think next week would probably be the perfect time to do a Am I the A-hole live stream. And I will see y'all next week. I hope everyone has a lovely weekend. I am going to be working all weekend, so whoop whoop to the overtime. I will see y'all all next week. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I have not said that the whole live stream if you haven't already, and I will catch y'all on the next live stream. Gotta do both now.